into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey guys, welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV. This is the after show for Chasing Life. The season 1, episode 17 already, Model Behavior. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to say hello to all of us and subscribe. If you're listening on iTunes or SoundCloud, make sure to give us 5 stars. And everybody, you can find us at I'm at Heather Joy Smith.
Hey guys, I'm Kristin Strange. You can find me at Kristin Strange.
Hey guys, I'm Michelle Fee, and you can find me on Twitter at _Michelle Fee.
Hey, Heather Cruz. You can find me on Twitter at Heather_Cruz.
All right. So tonight's episode was very exciting. Well, at the end, the last like 5 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, some people thought it was a little boring. Is that what I heard?
Some people. I'm sorry. I was a little bit bored. I was just like, this is exhausting. Although I was kind of hoping that the whole Raquel, whatever her name is, prepping her. I thought that I was hoping that she would get fired and then like get a job in TV news. That's what I was hoping.
But wait, maybe she does get fired. We don't know.
No, yeah, I know, but I was just hoping to see that, and I didn't see that, so I was a little bored. But
I think we're jumping.
Yeah,
a bit.
Way far.
But it's like prediction.
I do like where that was going.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Right?
That would be really
so
cool. She'd be so good at it.
I'm like, Raquel, and why did Raquel leave a job in TV news to work at a newspaper that
Right.
can't even
Yeah,
say
that's not sound like fun, no.
Yeah, so, you know, the episode kind of went back to the whole Richie Miranda scandal where he was doing drugs at the club, and obviously April kind of wrote a story on him about it.
What she should have,
I thought. Yeah.
That's her job.
That's her job. That's his bad. He did that. So, you know what? It's fair game.
It's like if you don't want to get caught, don't do it in public.
Exactly.
There was like 17 people there.
I
First
know.
of all, I wonder why there was even a scandal.
Yeah, technically it was supposed to be a private club.
But still, like you said, there were so many people around that, I mean, somebody has to, obviously we saw in tonight's episode that everybody is like a baseball fan, but somebody has to come to her defense and say, yeah, he was doing this. I was there.
You have to think about anybody, though, that was there is going to be like, no, we can't get Richie Miranda in trouble. So she's not going to have anybody to help.
Maybe they don't want to get
I thought about that, too, because the boss was all like, who's the head guy, or the head lady? What, do we remember her name?
Mrs. Caldwell or something?
I don't know. Anyway, so she was all like, well, can someone back your story? And I'm like, she can't even name Leo to begin with because they're dating. Like, no one would ever believe that. No.
So,
right.
And then how's she going to say, like...
The implications it would have for him
as
like the politician's son.
Yeah.
That just looks bad all around, so...
That would be an even bigger scandal. And then it's like, she's just... They're breaking stories after stories.
Well, hey, if she wants to shoot to the top, so let anybody
way
to
do it. But I guess, you know, April had one kind of choice to make, and that was to go into, national TV, GMA, and kind of say her side of the story, what happened, that she was right, and I thought she actually did a really good job.
Oh my God,
great
she
job.
did so good.
Yeah.
I was so impressed. And then I was like, you should be in TV news. You're really good.
Maybe.
She was great.
Maybe.
She also had a great coach.
She did.
She think about it.
And she was nice.
It was kind of nice of her. I wasn't expecting her to help her at all.
No,
I was.
Yeah?
I think that she's a good person. I do. I think I think she's harsh, and I think she's very much work comes first. But I think she is a good person, and it's for the good of the newspaper. So it wasn't just for April.
You're right.
Speaking of the newspaper, how many bosses are they going to go through
Right?
in this season 1?
I'm so glad Aaron is gone, though.
I like him.
I hated him.
I hated Aaron, and when they said that he got fired, I was like, yes.
I know, right?
Well, now it's like another boss has got to come in. Does that really happen in newspapers?
Hope maybe Raquel will get promoted.
I hope she does.
Yeah, I do
because because I think she'd be really good.
Yeah.
She's the kind of person that could run that newspaper well.
I agree.
Yeah, she's been there. She knows how to do it.
And she's got, like, just enough humanity for it.
Yeah.
Just to where it's, like, not too much where she's going to let things slide, but just enough to
Exactly.
understand super hard circumstances.
Exactly. And
You're right.
obviously, we kind of find out, that April's not doing as well as she thought. So maybe with Raquel being the lead now, she'll kind of cut her a little bit of slack here and there.
Yeah. Hopefully.
We'll see. Let's talk about Greer and Brenna really quick.
Can I roll my eyes? Can you see this?
I'll
do it one more time for you.
Little House on the Prairie. I thought we were entering a Little House on the Prairie.
Okay, you know what? Sometimes I look at fashion shows, like real life fashion shows, and think the exact same thing. Like, what? I would never wear that.
Right?
It's just, it's too high fashion for me.
Yeah. It's couture.
Does anyone ever really wear those things? Like,
no.
No.
Oh, you mean Kendall? Is that who you're talking about?
Well, she is a real person,
I mean,
Michelle.
she's a real person.
Most runway stuff, though, isn't made to just, like, walk off the runway and onto the streets. It's the most runway shows, unless they have to be ready to wear runway shows.
But don't you love when we, like, watched the Oscars last weekend and they're like, she's wearing it straight off the runway. Really?
You're like, yeah, was that on the runway?
Really? Okay. I believe that.
Well, I don't think any of those clothes are going to be on an Oscar runway anytime soon.
They did look like Little
How
House on the
great
Prairie.
would it be if they were?
But, I mean, we kind of got off topic from Greer. But going back to the show and Beth and her boss, it's her boss's show, obviously, in case all of you guys missed that.
And what do I know her from? She looks so
The boss?
familiar. Yes.
I don't know.
I loved her character, though. She's so annoying, but I love her.
Yeah.
She's
But
like, Candace, Cameron Bure. Like, Gwen Stefani.
I did like that.
Annie.
Annie.
I totally forgot where I was going after that whole little thing. But Beth did end up getting the promotion. And at the very end, it said that there was, like, buyers who actually picked up these runway dresses. Like, so clearly somebody liked them.
I mean, someone in the Midwest, maybe.
I guess.
I don't know.
I'm from the Midwest.
what
No, we
happens
wouldn't
there?
want them there either.
That's no.
We're
You're
buried
high-end
under
Midwest.
snow right now, okay? It's just boots anyway.
Yeah. But going back to Greer and Brenna, their relationship kind of reverted back to where they were, like, past episodes ago. And obviously with Greer's parents out of town and out of the picture, she's looking to Brenna now, like, hey, let's
do
kind of
this.
get back together.
Yeah.
Bought her a really expensive Rebecca Minkoff purse.
So cute.
Jealous.
I'm so jealous. But what are your guys' thoughts on this? I mean, do you guys want them to get back together? Or
I
just-
do.
No?
No.
Right now, no.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, right. I do, like, eventually, but I'm not. I think that they are doing good. Brenna's good. Greer needs
Like
to,
they are now. Not move
Greer's
forward.
not good.
I think Greer
Yeah.
needs Brenna as a friend right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I
She
agree.
doesn't need the messiness of being in a relationship.
What she needs to do is get back on her meds.
Yes.
I don't think she does.
Really?
No.
But she's breaking down,
But
I
she's
feel
feeling
like.
emotions.
Because she's had this medication pumping through her blood for God knows how many years, and taking them right off, obviously you're gonna freak out. But if she wants to live like that, she's gonna have to learn to adjust, and she's gonna have to learn other ways
Yeah.
to cope with all the issues for the reasons that she was on them in the first place. So I don't think she needs to be on them. I just think she needs to find other ways to cope, and I think that that's gonna be an adjustment.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you've gotten all this knowledge from Grey's Anatomy.
I have.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know. I feel like a surgeon now.
Kristin
If you have any
Strange,
questions.
everyone.
You tweet her. She'll diagnose you over Twitter.
It's like,
Like stomach pains,
tweet a doc.
appendicitis.
Oh God, my worst nightmare. But going off of that, I do agree with that, and I kind of think right now she's probably going through withdrawals, right?
Yeah,
because
probably.
she's just like straight off of them. Her parents aren't home.
And it
She's not
does seem like
taking
she
them anymore.
is adjusting somewhat. She's just,
Up
she's
and
had
down.
Enough,
She's
had
up
a
and
rough
down.
time with it, and
Yeah.
it'll get better for her. And I think she was a smart decision. I mean, if she
Maybe
obviously
she
it's
should
not-
have weaned herself off instead of
Yeah.
just cold
Yeah.
turkey.
No, I mean that would have probably been best, but
I don't think she's thought
she's
it
not.
that
Yeah,
far.
she didn't think
Yeah,
it out
like
there.
she's.
I
still,
bet
like-
you if she had tried to wean herself, her parents would have recognized that.
But her parents aren't even there.
Yeah.
Who
But, like,
is
what if she-
watching this girl?
Yeah,
Well, she's
she's
technically
16.
old enough to stay at home by herself,
For
isn't
like
she?
A
in high
day?
school? Yeah. In
I
high
don't know,
school,
I
my
was-
parents did not leave me for weeks
Well,
at a time.
no.
Maybe
Same.
like
A weekend.
maybe like a night or two
True.
at the most.
My parents wouldn't have trusted me with that.
Nope.
They would have. Oh, they did go out of town. I had a lot of siblings, but they did go out of town once, and they were like, the neighbors are watching the house. Don't have a party."
My parents
Four of
went
us
out
are
of
gonna
time
be-
one time. I'm going to narc on my brother. He had a party one time.
That was awesome.
I never did any of that. I was such a good little girl. I never had a party or anything.
I tried
And
to
yet
get
they
my-
still didn't trust me.
I tried to get my parents out of the house. I was like, "Go to Hawaii. Go on vacation. Like, we're all old. Go away." And they were like, "No, we value our possessions."
Maybe they just don't care.
No.
I think they
No.
I feel like they kind of trust her because they did put her on these medications, and for a while she was a very good child.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
You
that
know?
they trust her. I think that they literally don't care.
I just don't think they care.
Or, like,
I'm
wanted
trying to see the
it's
good
not
in
even-
people here.
It's not even that I think that they knowingly don't care. I just think that they don't know how to be parents. So they're like, "This works, right? Sure." And
Yeah.
it's like, they're like, "Well, yeah, we've never raised one of these. This seems to be working. Never raised one of these."
Raise one of these.
Oh, goodness.
One thing I forgot to talk about when we were talking about Beth, you guys, before the fashion show started, Graham came because she forgot the food, and so he came and brought all this food for her, and she said, "I love you." But obviously, as girls, we know, like, we say, "I love you" all the time, you know, and like we just kind of say it, you know, not like, "I love you."
Well, she was just like, "I love you for bringing this food." Like,
Right.
not.
But he
read too much into it.
He still doesn't get it.
You love me?
Yeah.
I love how she's like,
Little
"It's
puppy."
olives, right?" I said olive.
Yeah.
She looked so cute.
She
Her
did.
outfit.
She's the
my
cutest.
favorite.
Yeah.
Her fashion is always on top.
point.
Yeah. She's always good.
Yeah, we have to get her on the show, you guys. If you're watching,
She can give us like a fashion lesson because I know that
I want
need it
I want
all the
her
time.
stylist on our show.
Yes,
here.
yes.
Like, where do you buy her clothes?
also dating wise, we had two people this episode who I was not expecting.
Oh, God.
Grandma first. I literally I wrote Grandma's dating ... Sam. like he's so cute.
He is
He
cute.
was adorable.
They're so cute. Like I never had book club. Like I
Yeah.
love her. I love her grandma.
Who even reads the book at book club?
I'm glad that Grandma's dating. She needs a boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
a nice toy.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do on their dates, but she needs some fun.
Yeah.
She hangs out with girls all the time. Her husband's gone.
Agreed.
Have
Yes.
some fun.
And I love that she's kind of being like
little
secretive
teenager,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah, like it's almost like role reversal with Sarah and Grandma
Yeah.
now. Like Sarah's like, "Well, where are you going?"
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you. You know, like
The Miley Cyrus concert.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I love that line. That was so perfect.
She's so funny. I love her.
And Sarah with her little what would you call that? Office mate?
I called her
Office
him
neighbor?
an office neighbor.
Office neighbor.
We don't know his name, do we?
I don't know.
So he
No.
is the strangest character.
I was about to say it's so weird. It's so weird.
super
And
weird.
she must be extremely. I'm just gonna say horny because they have only met like 2 times, and then she's all like, "Come here," like.
Well, like,
what?
I assume they've met more.
I know, but like
got
we
a
only
big old
saw.
beard.
Honestly, I think she
Ew.
only. I know that was really
So gross.
But I think she only did that because of what Grandma said to her. She was like,
I
"I'm
guess that's
older than
true.
you, and are you jealous that I'm hooking up with more guys than you are?" And I'm just like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, it could be a reason because I don't
He-
think she would have acted on it. If,
He like reminds me of like a truck driver, but he's like an immigration lawyer, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Is
with
that
you.
what he is? He's an immigration
Yeah,
lawyer?
yeah.
Oh.
But I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like him with Sarah.
I don't like him.
Like,
I didn't see
Where
that one
is-
coming.
Where's
No.
the uncle? Bring him back.
Yeah.
Yes.
We miss
Bring
him.
back
Bring
Uncle
George
George.
back.
I don't
Bring
want.
back
I don't want him
George.
with Sarah, but I think he could kind of be a fun character to have around, just like with little one-liners.
Like George is
Yeah.
gonna come back, and they're gonna be together, and he's all gonna be like, "What? You got over me so fast?" She's gonna be like, "You."
Oh my gosh, she's basically acting out the
I
season
love
finale
this.
right now.
This is perfect.
The season finale.
Perfect.
I'll save it.
Okay.
voices are coming.
Yeah,
Just
you
kidding.
you can read George's lines. You can read Sarah's lines.
Okay. I mean,
Sounds good to me.
She'll be April.
April
know
just
who
goes
I'll be.
there.
you'll be Greer because
I'll be
you already look
Greer.
like her
I'm already
anyway.
Greer.
Exactly. We'll just act out our predictions.
Perfect.
So, let's talk a little bit about at the very end where April, Dominic told April, that Richie got arrested for having a DUI.
What was up with them, by the way? This whole episode.
Okay.
It was kind of like,
I loved it.
Hey,
I am
like,
so.
we're friends, but
I am
like
so
closer.
Team Dominic.
Like,
Yeah.
we're friends. Wink.
Exactly. And there was no Leo this episode, so
None whatsoever.
Maybe
like-
that's why I thought it was boring.
that's exactly
That's
why you
like,
thought
yeah.
it was boring.
That's why she thought
I was
it
like,
boring.
Leah's not on the screen. I don't get this.
Listen, Dominic, they're going to be together. I just know it.
Where is Jessica?
I feel like
Because
he's.
she needs to be
Oh,
with
yeah.
Dominic, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Natalie.
Natalie.
I was like,
Sorry, Jessica.
That's her real name.
Her real name. Yeah, we didn't see any Natalie this
No.
episode.
No Natalie, no Leo.
Wow.
No George.
No wonder why you thought it was boring.
Right?
We didn't
Natalie
have
wasn't
any of our
there.
like drama makers.
Yeah.
This was kind of a filler episode.
It
Let's
was.
be real.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like a little plot movement with the scandal, but
Yeah.
But not a whole. I mean, it was
not till the last 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, Dominic and April were weird. And
No,
like
I
close.
loved it.
And I just thought it was weird. And I didn't care for it.
No, see,
But he does seem like he's coming around to
Yes.
her.
To being nicer, yeah.
Yes.
And like, she was like, I might have cancer. And he was like, oh.
the first thing he does is hug her.
Yeah.
Like that's like he just puts all feelings aside to be like my ex, my friend, my whatever coworker just needs a hug right now.
It was like-
and I don't know if you saw, but for like half a second in the preview, he was at the hospital with her.
It was like, why couldn't we have done this like the first time you thought you had cancer?
Yeah.
That's true. That's on April. That's on April.
But if they did, how far would the show have
That's
gone?
true.
It would have gone nowhere.
No.
Exactly.
It's like, hey,
She would have
boyfriend.
never been with Leo.
Yeah. I know. And
Then it would have been really
Leo.
boring.
Then
for
I
you.
would have
Leo
with
needs
Leo.
to just. I'm done with him. I'm finished.
No.
Yes.
I feel like every week we all flip flop between if we like Leo or we don't like Leo. Do we like Dominic? Do we not like
You know what,
Dominic?
though?
always like Dominic.
Scott Michael Foster just got a new pilot. So I feel like they're going to be weaning him out of the show.
Which
somehow.
one is he? I forget.
He's Leo.
Oh, okay. I didn't know his real name.
Yeah.
Let me put you in chat.
I'm like, what?
I know that look you gave me was like.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic.
I know.
no, I didn't know
know.
his real name.
I don't understand the question.
I'm like, it's Leo.
Duh.
Duh.
No, but I didn't know if you. Sorry, I didn't know his real name.
But so I feel like we're gonna see I think he's gonna leave the show some way or another because
But he's still doing Once Upon a Time.
I think his arc
think-
is over.
yeah.
He's busy.
Yeah.
He can do
That's
a
what
lot.
I'm saying. He's a busy guy and I don't know if this would be like, you know,
He's
Leo
like, I
Leo
don't
was
have time
never
for chasing life.
and Leo was never supposed to it was never written in to be a long-term character. He's already been extended longer than what he was supposed to be.
So is he gonna die or is he just gonna go away?
I don't know.
Maybe he'll go away and find himself.
Yeah.
We'll leave this for prediction.
Yeah.
But either way, I liked a little break from April and Leo, and I love that Dominic is there being the man she needs because Leo is not the man that she needs.
But you're
She's
just being
not-
biased.
You know
No,
what?
I'm not being
Did you
biased.
hear
She's
what-
not there.
What Sarah said to April though, she was like, you know, he's going through a lot. Give him a little space right now. Let him understand what's happening. You know, he hasn't really had any of this time to figure out who he is. And she did her whole therapy spiel.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was fair.
Yeah.
He has been through a lot, but so is April. So I don't really know.
But I feel like April is an adult about the situation where he is not an
Because
adult.
he never got to be a kid.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I feel like she's in a different place in her life than he is.
Yeah.
And so she can kind of like react to different situations more maturely than he does.
But I mean, he also needs her to show him to push
Exactly.
him to be
Yes.
more mature and to push him to, you know, live an adult life
Well, then-
and follow his passions.
They need to be like Brenna and Greer and just be there for each other as friends because
They need to have a little sleepover and talk it out.
Yeah.
And
still
a sleepover where they listen to music
Again.
And eat
wink,
pizza.
and eat pizza.
and spill life secrets.
Yes.
I think
sounds like a good
we
sleepover.
know. I think
I
we
know,
know
it
how
really
that would
does.
end. I think we know.
Let's get into some predictions, why don't we?
Awesome.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
You always look at me.
Well, because I looked over here and I go, they switched seats this week.
I know, we did.
So,
I don't think it was intentional.
No, I don't think
Oh.
so
so.
it looks
Whatever.
like Heather's in the hot seat now.
You go first.
Oh my gosh, I don't even just know. I just don't even know where to start. I guess we could go back to George and Sarah. It's about George's been gone for what, 3-4 episodes
He
now.
has to
It
come
is
back.
about time for him to come back.
Right?
Maybe it was only a couple of days. I mean,
This is true. It's only been like 3 days in this show. No, but he's gonna come back. You heard my voices before. Little triangle there. I love that grandma's in a relationship. I
do
think that's
too.
gonna go
Yes.
pretty far. I think that she's gonna be like the model for Sarah and pretty much all of them in relationship wise. Just this carefree kind of spirit about it. I do think that Leo and April maybe not be done yet, but they're on the decline, I feel like. I feel like they are. And I feel like the drugs, the last episode was kind of the tipping point of that. I just feel like that's not her. That's not April. I mean, she can look past all the other stuff, the bad behavior and things like that, but the drugs is just not April, I don't feel like. And downward spiral. And this is not a prediction. This is just a Heather fan moment. Dominic and April are going to have their thing, their fling. I don't know. I
her
just love
OTP.
him. The what?
Her OTP.
Your OTP, your one true pairing.
What is this? I am just so out of touch with reality today.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Okay, at
I'll
least
tell
it's
you
me and
this
you.
though. If I see this stuff on Twitter, I usually have to Google it to figure out what it means.
Yeah, I always ask Michelle. I'm like, what is? Someone wrote like ILY or something to me, and I was like, what?
I love you.
Yeah, I love you. I'm like, oh,
It took me a
thanks.
while to figure out not suitable for work.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that one took me a bit.
I learned that one when I worked at E. We had to use that a lot.
Goodness gracious.
Anyway,
Anyways,
I love
Anyway,
that Dominic and April.
Okay, I'm not gonna piggyback off of any of yours because I have nothing to say about that.
Whatever.
I don't think Sarah's relationship with her office buddy neighbor is going to work out. I think something is going to happen where things are just going to get really awkward with them and it's going to create a really hostile environment for her.
Hostile?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like something's going to happen.
Well, it is a drama.
And then Uncle George is going to come back and everything will be
Honestly, I feel like the bearded lawyer was just kind of like you know what's funny? I used to work at a law firm and they all had big beards like that. So I feel like I was like looking at anyways. So I feel like he's just like 2-episode kind of guy.
Yeah, I
he'll
agree.
be there next week and then
Maybe his only purpose is to get Sarah to realize that she needs to jump on, well, not physically on George,
Yeah.
but on the
hope
George
so.
situation.
well,
I
you
think
know.
I think with Brenna and Greer, I think that they're still because we saw Greer try and be with Brenna, but Brenna was kind of like no because she's trying to be good and everything. So I do think that something will happen with that, and Greer. I don't know. I kind of think that Greer's gonna kind of be like, well, maybe you have to be with me. Like I want to be with you, or I don't want to be around you. Right. Give her like an ultimatum kind of thing.
That'd be kind of sad.
I know, but I kind of feel like it's gonna happen, and then Brenna's gonna have like a really emotional time figuring it out, and then they'll have like a kiss in the rain or something.
Something notebook
Notebook-worthy.
Notebook
yes.
worthy.
Oh, that's
That would be
sweet.
nice. And then they'll go away to college and we'll start all over.
Okay, so going off of the previews, where we kind of see that April is looking to believe in something, and we kind of see her and Leo, like, I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're like hugging.
It was very confusing.
I think that she is gonna kind of pull him in with her to this whole like spiritual awakening or whatever, and in that kind of not let the drugs go, but because
Forgive
of this,
him.
forgive him.
Of course.
Move past
Move
it.
past it, exactly. And so I feel like this will be kind of like a brand new start to their relationship and their bond.
So you think it's going to get stronger, and I think it's going to dissipate.
Exactly.
I'm so glad you're on my side.
No, I don't know. See, the previews when they were sitting there, I don't even know. They were like foreheads were
Yeah,
together.
it was weird.
That is weird, but that's like I feel like that's their breakup.
Oh.
I feel like it is their breakup.
Well, maybe they're just like one of those people that needed each other for a time.
Exactly. People going in and out of your
I'm
life.
gonna cry. That's just, if they break up, I'm gonna cry. And because then I know he's not gonna be on the show anymore, and then we're not gonna see him shirtless.
But you know what you know what she said? They filmed the show like forever ago, like a year ago.
Yeah.
So
True.
how did they know that he was gonna be on this other pilot a year
Exactly.
ago? You don't know.
Maybe that's why he got the other pilot, because he was like, dang, I'm out of a job.
Yeah.
Probably.
I feel like next week we need to have like these little cards set up here, like little TP cards, and it says what team we're on, like Team Dominic on one side.
That'd be
Here's
me.
what
That'd
we
be
need.
me. That'd be
on
me.
the other
Here's
side,
what
so
we need.
can
We
let
need their
everybody know.
faces on sticks.
Yeah, and
so
we'll like
we can
vote
just, like,
for which situation.
All right. I'll bring
Michelle's
those
like,
then.
I'm not gonna be here
I'm
next
like
week.
I'm gonna work on this project for all of you guys.
Okay.
I will bring their faces in for you.
And I'll just take Leo's
I love
home
it.
with
Okay.
me.
You'll take all 4 Leos.
No, that's too many. I got him. Maybe 2. Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Heather, let them know where they can find you on social media.
You can find me Twitter, Heather_Cruz, and Instagram, just Heather Cruz.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _MichelleFee.
You can find me on Twitter at Kristin Strange and on Instagram at Kristin Aubrey Strange.
And you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Heather Joy Smith. And make sure if you guys tweet us your predictions that you use hashtag ABTV Chasing Life. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube, like us on whatever, everywhere. Everywhere. Comment.
We
Say
love the
hello,
comments.
whatever.
We'll comment back.
We will.
We will.
And we'll see you guys back here next Tuesday. Have a great week.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.